Where are you now?
I am now in Riga, the capital of Latvia, which is one of the 3 Baltic countries in Europe.
Yes. And here you're gonna see this is a river. What kind of river? What is the name of this river?
This is the famous river Daugava, the longest river in Latvia. Welcome back to the Planet V. Today we are officially out of Belgium because right now I am here at the Freedom Monument, which is a symbol of independence of the country. It was erected using the donations of people. Inscribed on one of the panels are the words Tevzeme un Brivibai, which means for fatherland and freedom. At the top of the monument's obelisk is the 9-meter symbol of freedom, a young woman holding 3 stars above her head, which symbolize the 3 historic provinces of Latvia, which are Kurzeme, Vidzeme, and Latgale. The Museum of the Occupation of Latvia is a museum and historic educational institution. It was established in 1993 to exhibit artifacts, archive documents, and educate the public about the 51-year period in the 20th century when Latvia was successively occupied by the USSR, then by the Nazi Germany, and then again by the USSR until 1991. Riga City Center is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, including this square. You'll find the City Hall and the House of Blackheads together with some full reconstructed buildings and monuments inside this cobbled 13th century market square, which was destroyed in World War II. This is the marker of the first documented Christmas tree embedded in the cobblestones. Roland is the semi-fictional hero of Charlemagne's court from the medieval times. The House of the Blackheads was built during the 14th century for the Brotherhood of Blackheads, a guild of unmarried merchants, ship owners, and foreigners in Riga. The sculptures were made by the workshop of August Foltz. This is Riga City Hall building, which was destroyed in 1941 during World War II and rebuilt in 2003. There is a narrow cobblestone street under this building, which is home to different souvenir and flower shops. St. Peter's Church is a Lutheran church. This medieval church dominating the city dates back from the 15th century. This is the monument of the Bremen town musicians, which is one of the tales of the Brothers Grimm. It is said that if you rub the nose of the animals, it will bring you good luck. The small guild was erected in the years 1864 to 1866 in Neo-Gothic style. The cat house is adorned with 2 black cat statues on the roof. The story of the cat house is one of the strange tales in the Baltics and a must-see building when you visit Riga. Check the description of the video for the full story. The large guild was erected in the years 1854 to 1859 and built in English Gothic style with Gothic forms. It is one of the oldest public buildings in the Baltic States. The building serves as the Latvian National Symphony Orchestra concert hall. Dome Square is the largest square in the Old Town. We can say that this is the heart of the city as all activities meet here, flowing in from 7 streets like 7 arteries. The square is surrounded by buildings from the 19th and early 20th century. This includes the Riga Dome Cathedral, the Riga Bourse, which is the city's first eclecticism-style building, Riga Commercial Bank, built in neoclassicism style, which now houses the Latvian radio. The Riga Cathedral, formerly known as the Cathedral Church of St. Mary, is the Evangelical Lutheran Cathedral and the seat of the Archbishop. This cathedral is one of the most recognizable landmarks in Latvia, featured in paintings, photographs, travelogues, to name a few. Like all of the oldest churches of the city, it is known for its weathercock. The Riga Castle is a castle on the banks of River Daugava. It was founded in 1330. In 1938, the Latvian government declared the castle as its residence. Today, it is the official residence of the President of Latvia as well as home to several museums. The Three Brothers is a building complex consisting of 3 houses. The building on the right is the oldest, dating from the late 15th century, characterized by its crow-steeped gables. The house in the middle has an exterior dating from 1646 with some influences from Dutch mannerism. The Narrowest house on the left is a Baroque building which gained its present look probably during the late 17th century. This historical neo-Renaissance building was opened in 1867, housing the Livonia Noble Corporation. Today it is home to the Saeima, the Parliament of Latvia. The Swedish Gate, which was built in 1698, is one of the few entrances to the town, providing access to the barracks outside the city wall. The Powder Tower was part of the defensive system of the town. The current tower was built in 1650. The name of the Powder Tower dates back to the 17th century when they were storing gunpowder in it. The coat of arms of Latvian Municipalities mural is a decorative wall which was a present to the country at its very significant celebration of its centenary. With the recent reform, the number of municipalities got reduced as some of them have been merged. This magnificent building was unveiled in 1863, initially used as the Riga City Theatre Building. Then in 1919, it was handed over to the Latvian National Opera. In 2015, the Riga-born ballet superstar Mikhail Baryshnikov returned to his place of birth and participated in Brodsky Baryshnikov. The Latvian National Opera and Ballet has its Great Hall which houses 946 seats. The Nativity of Christ Cathedral was built in a Neo-Byzantine style between 1876 and 1883. It is the largest Orthodox cathedral in the Baltic provinces, built with the blessing of the Russian Tsar Alexander II. Daugava is a large river rising in the Valdai Hills of Russia that flows through Belarus, then empties into the Gulf of Riga. Its length is 1,020 kilometers, of which 325 kilometers are in Russia. It is one of the most important rivers in the Baltic region. Rainis is one of the most distinguished Latvian poets and playwrights. This sculpture is called Two Rainis, made by Aigars Bikše, which was erected at the Latvian National Library, commemorating the 153rd birthday of Rainis. The National Library of Latvia is more often referred to as the Castle of Light, a symbol embedded in Latvian folklore. This tale about a mystical castle which keeps the nation's collective wisdom, virtues and strength sinks underground when its people are oppressed. The tale tells that freedom is achieved through knowledge and intellectual enlightenment. Light triumphs over darkness, and the Castle of Light will rise up again. Good morning guys, today we're visiting one of the largest markets here in Europe. It's here in Riga, Latvia. The Riga Central Market is Europe's largest market and bazaar. It is one of the most notable structures from 20th century, which has been included in UNESCO World Heritage Site. The main structures of the market are 5 pavilions constructed by reusing old German Zeppelin hangars. The market houses around 3,000 traders offering unique, diverse, tasty, and colorful selection of seasonal goods from Latvia and around the world. bought some dessert from that guy. I'll show you a pistachio dessert wrapped in roses. We are now entering the meat section. The desserts we bought inside the Central Market. This is pistachio soaked in grape juice and wrapped in rose petals. Smells like rose indeed. Nutty, sweet, and floral. The Museum of the Riga Ghetto and Holocaust in Latvia not only tells about the tragedy of Latvian Jews during the World War II, but also their lives in pre-war years, their religious traditions, their contributions for the Latvian independence, including their role in education and culture. We are now at the Academy of Sciences. This building is one of the prominent buildings here in Riga, and it was built during the Soviet Union times. We'll try to go up there. I see some people because I know that there is a viewing point on top of this building.
Okay, skaidrs, paldies.
We're gonna go to the 15th floor and 2 more floors before we can go to the platform. We paid €6 for this panorama. We finally reached 17th floor. The building of the Latvian Academy of Sciences was originally built in honor of the communist leader Stalin. The construction of the building began in 1951 and was completely finished only after 10 years. The building is preserved almost exactly as it was in 1961. On top of this building, you'll find the Panorama Riga, which is a circular terrace observation deck offering incomparable 360 degrees panoramic views of Riga.